Alright, welcome back. This is James Possible, and we're getting close to the end of this series on using Excel to analyze price candle data. Again, I'm keeping it simple. You can, after going through this series, you're more than welcome to go through Google and look up different formulas for exponential averages, RSI calculations, and those kind of things. I just want to introduce you to some to the basics, so maybe I can open the door for you in a way that allows you to have a different perspective about data, and be a perspective beyond price candles, right? So you can actually look at data. Okay, so in this last video we talked about the pip range, the difference between the high and the low, and then we looked at the max pips in this particular range of data. We looked at the minimum pips, and then we looked at the average pips. We looked at the number of candles that had a range that exceeded 10 pips, a range that exceeded 20 pips, and a range that exceeded 30 pips. And you can see it really drops off, right? When going from 10 to 20 pips, the difference is huge, because we're going from 260 plus candles down to 200 plus candles. It's a huge difference. So let's take this a step further and let's do some other fun stuff. Let's look at the open close. So open close pips. So open close is going to be the size of the candle body, right? And what we're going to do there, oh well, before we do that, let's do this. Let's look at let's find the direction of the candle. Okay. And so to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to take the open minus the close. Oops. I don't literally type open. So open is right here, L open minus L close, and I'm going to divide it by 10, F2. So if, actually I don't need a division at this point, if open minus close, so open, close, so the difference between open and close, right? Well, if close is less than open, so the number would be positive, then we know that the price candle is pushing down. If close is higher than the open, what's going to happen is the candle is pushing up. So if open minus close is greater than 0, that's going to be a -1, meaning it's a down candle, right? If N4 minus Q4, which is open, L open minus L close, is less than 0, then it's a value of 1, or it's going to be 0. And I close that out, and there we have it. So we have a -1 on this first candle, and if you look at the open, it's 1, 7, 2125, and then the close is actually smaller, right? So let's do this. Let's drop this down here. Okay, so 172125 minus 172087. So this right here is L open. This right here is L close. So if open is greater than close, then that means price is moving down. And when we go back to Excel, we see that the direction is -1, which is perfect. So I'm going to do a copy, and we're going to go copy that formula all the way down, and there we have it. So what can we do with this? So what I'm going to do is countif if 1. Then I'm going to do countif -1, and I'm going to do countif 0. Okay. Hold, right. Okay, so this is up, down, even, flat, even. So almost, if you look at it, they're almost identical, right? 200, 2200, 2237 are up, 2231 are down, and 33 are even. So close, right? And what we can do, sorry about that, is we can calculate the percentage. So we can do equals. On the percentage, I like to use round. You can just refer back to this section a couple times. And then I'm going to take this divided by 4501, because that's how many candles we have, data rows. I'm going to multiply it by 100, then I'm going to round it by 2, and boom. I'm going to copy that down. And so you see 49%, 49%, less than 1%. So virtually even as far as up and down candles, right? Which is good to know. I mean, if you're looking at this range and you're trying to figure out was there a long bias or a short bias, if you're just looking at the occurrence of long and short or candles, it's pretty much even. Now what we can do is put a 1 there, and now I'm going to do equals if this candle is equal to the previous candle direction. So if this candle direction is the same as the previous candle direction, then I'm going to add 1 to the count. And if it's not, then I'm just going to start over with 1. So we have 2 candles that are negative. Control copy. I'm going to throw this formula all the way down. 2 candles that are negative, 3 in a row that are negative, starting over because we have one positive. So we had 3 push down, 1 push up, 1 push down, 1 push up, 2 pushed up, 3 pushed up, then we have an even, then we have down twice. Okay, so now what we can do is we can look at I'm going to snag this. I'm cheating, I know. And then we're looking at column V. Oops. All right. So there is the biggest number, the max number in this column, this new column that we created, is 11. So that means that there was a string of candles that were the same color, and it lasted for 11 candles. So 11 candles that were the same color. So I'm going to stop right here. This is a pretty good place. And, again, James Possible, thank you for joining me. Comments, questions down below. Please remember to like, share, and all those kind of things. It really helps promote the video, promotes what I'm doing, because I'm really hoping that you get some value and others get value out of me sharing what I've learned on my forex journey. Thank you for now. Talk to you on the next video. Bye.